So, here's some things.
All right, everybody. Hey, how you doing today? This is the Some Things Podcast. I'm John. I'm joined here today with
Luke!
All right, let's get started. Here we go.
What do we have coming up today, John?
Well, today we've got a little bit different of an episode for you. It's going to be all some things, all random things.
We kind of teased this last week, didn't we?
Yeah, so we're not going to do our normal segments, but rest assured, they will be back next week for all you guys who count on everything else.
Yeah, so we figured we'd test out the waters with you guys this week. We kind of tossed out the idea last week of an all randoms episode, so we're going to give it a try this time and see how you guys like it. So we got like lots of random topics to come that we've come up with.
Some pretty fun ones.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where this episode ends up.
Yeah. All right, so what are you going to start us off with, Luke?
Well, I figured we've also kind of teased this idea in past episodes. I wanted to get some Jaden Smith tweets.
Oh, yes.
He has some of the most interesting tweets in the world. Like, some people have called him a modern philosopher. I'll let you guys be the judge. Well, look at these tweets. Most of these are actually like 2015 or earlier. So let's go ahead and dive in because like there's some interesting stuff here. So we'll look at some tweets and see his explanation for it. So I got this. I think it was like on BuzzFeed. They had an article about this.
Of course they did.
So here's the first tweet. How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?
What?
You want to take a guess as to what that means?
My eyes are real, unless like you have a glass eye because you had some accident where your real eye fell out. Like your eyes are real.
Yeah, like and so are mirrors.
So are mirrors.
And even if our eyes weren't real, mirrors could still be real.
Both of those things still exist.
They're kind of independent.
Yeah, they don't. You don't need one without the other.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You can have one without the other.
So what does Jaden Smith have to say about this? He says, this one comes from a study that a scientist was saying that the way that the eyes perceive reality is not the way we actually see it, he said. So, like, we can only see 3 base colors, but there's so much more on the electromagnetic spectrum of light that we could see, but our eyes are just not capable of seeing, which brought me to the realization that what we see on an everyday basis is not actually what's there. It's actually only what we can take in. So,
okay, I can get on board with that, but it still doesn't make sense to the mirror and the eye.
Yeah. So he continues, and he says, and I also took in another study, he continued, that our eyes are some kind of mirrors in a sense to where they perceive things and then they flip. We take in information upside down, and then the brain flips it right side up so we can see it right side up. And I was like, if we take that raw visual information upside down and mirrors portray things in reverse, then they're not real. We're living in the Matrix.
So wait, the way I read into that is, well, he's wrong, but like if if our eyes are taking in things backwards or in reverse, then if we look into a mirror, that would be the way things should be, right? By that logic?
So the logic doesn't make, because the eyes see things upside down. The mirror sees stuff in reverse.
Okay.
So it's like, I don't know. I find a hard time getting the connection here.
I think Jaden gets like really high before he tweets.
I don't know. Like this was 2013. Like how old was he in 2013?
Oh man,
like 13.
Yeah, he was young then.
Yeah. Hopefully he wasn't getting high.
Hopefully he wasn't high.
I don't know. Like let's see what else he's got here. It gets better from here.
Oh, man.
So in this one he says, I'm not a human and I don't speak English.
But, like, isn't that typed in English?
It was typed in English.
I mean, I guess he's not speaking it.
Yeah, so I don't know what to think of this one. Like, it baffles me. It's like Jaden Smith is on another planet here. Maybe he's not a human.
It's like that, you know those people who do like weird things to their bodies, like body modifications? Have you seen that one where the guy's like, I'm an alien, and so he dyed his eyes black, he had his ears pointed, like, for surgery? Yeah, like, is he trying to be that guy?
I don't know. Like, maybe he is not human because this is weird stuff. So let's see what Jaden said to this one.
Okay.
He says, that's true, he said, because I'm not going to be categorized as a human. Oh, humans are supposed to do this or act like this, or people are supposed to act like this, or people are supposed to be this. I'm my own thing. Don't judge me off standards that were made up before I was born. I'm doing my own thing.
Okay, but you're still a human.
Yeah, and he didn't even address the part that he doesn't speak English.
He just left that out of there.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
I think it's okay to be judged by human standards because we are humans.
We're human, yeah.
Yeah, like, what other standards are there? I mean, unless it's... I guess he's probably getting at the point, like, just don't judge at all, which is another topic on its own.
Yeah, and, like, you can't go through life without judging. You can sure try, but you're going to judge someone's going to judge you. That's just how
The reality is, like, you have to make judgments every single day.
Yeah.
And when people say, don't judge me, that's, like, to an extent, I'll follow you there, but... At the end of the day, you still have to make judgments about, well, yeah, I like this person as a friend. Oh, this person will just remain a colleague. Or, you know, you have to make a judgment at some point.
Or when people say, only God can judge me, that's just an excuse for your crappy behavior.
Right, yeah. No, and then there's like, I don't know. I think I can judge somebody to be a human.
Yeah.
I look at Jaden Smith and I see a human being who speaks English. I don't think that's like a judgment that should be avoided.
It's not negative. It's fact. It's the fact.
See, I don't think he had any explanation for the English.
I don't think so either.
Anyway, let's see another one. I like this one. The biggest flex anyone will ever have is dying.
How? That's not flexing on anyone.
I don't know. I think of all the tweets, this is the most relatable. Like, I can understand this one. And here's what he says on this one. He says, yeah, that was a sad one. He said, but it's true because when someone leaves, that's when everybody starts to care about them. To an extent, I can follow him on that one. Yeah. This, of all his tweets, is the most relatable.
It sadly makes the most sense.
Yeah. And it's also, like, a little bit funny in an ironic way. I don't know, the biggest flex anyone will ever have. Take that! I died, you know?
Now you care about me.
Yeah. Oh, man. This is the weirdest one. Let me just read it.
Go for it.
If a cupcake falls from a tree, how far away will it be from down? Hashtag Jupiter.
Okay, I don't think he is from this planet.
That was the most random one on this entire list. But the good news is...
Hashtag Jupiter.
The good news is he didn't know where this was either. So they're doing this interview. He's like, that one? I really don't know where my mindset was with that one. He said, laughing. Yeah, I love that one. That was like an abstract painting in the form of words. The visuals that get created in your mind when you say that sentence, I created those visuals in your mind. Like...
Abstract is another word for nonsense, okay?
Sometimes it is, yeah. The visuals, I mean, it's cool, but, like, I don't need a tweet to do that.
Like, I'm just imagining a cupcake falling from a tree on Jupiter. So, I mean, like, he does get your mind going, I guess. But, like, he just made that up on the spot during that interview.
The tree's not even on Jupiter.
I know, but that's where my mind goes.
So you think of a tree on Jupiter planted into the gas?
But like a space tree.
Like a space tree that's like, is it float on the gas or like how does that work? There's no like surface.
I don't know, man. I haven't thought that far.
It's abstract.
It's abstract, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Here's a good one. This one kind of makes sense. This one makes the most sense out of all of them.
Okay.
It says, the more time you spend awake, the more time you spend asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be true. Well, that is true.
Yeah, so that's his response. He said, it's true, Smith said with a laugh. It's true. The more time you spend awake, the more time you do spend asleep, he noted. I mean, that's just a fact. But, like, I just effing need to as soon as I say it. Then it becomes like a novelty thing. Then it becomes something that's super funny. It's super true, though.
It is super true.
It's kind of true. Like, if you spend a lot of time awake, you're going to have to sleep a lot to make up for it.
It's like, I'm sure some of these are true, like this one, but like, who's thinking about that stuff? Like, who's tweeting it? That's what makes it funny. Like, why are you... I don't know. Hashtag Jupiter.
Hashtag Jupiter, yeah. And then I had some honorable mentions here. I don't have any responses from these, but these are just other great, notable Jaden Smith tweets. So how about this? The moment that truth is organized, it becomes a lie.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think it's true either.
If it's already the truth, it's already somewhat organized. The more organized you get it, the more truth comes out, usually.
Yeah, I get what he's trying to say. Like, I'm sure, like, conspiracy theorists especially would be like, yeah, Jaden Smith. Yeah. But, I don't know. Truth is truth. It doesn't matter if it's, like, in an organized fashion or not. Truth is truth. Anyway,
Jaden.
So how about this one? This one is iconic. This one is the first one I think I ever heard from Jaden Smith, and it blew my mind. Like, in a bad way.
In a bad way?
So here we go, from 2013. If newborn babies could speak, they would be the most intelligent beings on the planet. Or, I'm sorry, most intelligent beings on planet Earth.
Jaden. No. What would they have to say?
I don't know. Like,
their brains are barely, like, developed. Like, you know what I mean?
I just wonder, what's the basis?
Yeah. Show me the science.
Yeah, where's he getting this conclusion from?
At least he had scientific backing for his first tweet we read.
Oh, by the way, here's an interesting thing about Jaden Smith tweets. It's kind of unique. Every single word starts with a capital letter.
That's weird.
That must get tiring. You know how like annoying it is to press that shift button?
Yeah.
Or even worse on a phone to like press shift and like
the little up arrow for shift.
I'd give him credit for that one though, I guess. Okay, here's another one. He doesn't like the English language, apparently. So he says, I don't want you guys to think that because I was born in America that I speak and abide by English grammar. I speak Jaden indefinitely.
I mean, I don't speak Jaden, and I understood every word of that tweet. So maybe I do speak Jaden. Hey, you speak Jaden too.
Maybe.
Or it's just English. That's the other option.
He definitely doesn't abide by English grammar. We'll give him that one.
Yeah.
The last sentence, I speak Jaden, comma, indefinitely. I don't think that comma needed to be there, and indefinitely is definitely not the right word.
I don't think so.
Maybe he's telling the truth on this one.
Right.
Maybe that makes sense in another language. In Jaden.
Yeah, but maybe it's just like, I don't know, you know how like certain groups of people talk like rednecks have their own lingo that isn't like English grammar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's like a dialect.
Yeah, dialect. English. There you go.
There we go.
That's the word.
What English dialect do you speak? Oh, I speak Jaden.
I speak Jaden.
Good for you. These tweets must be fascinating.
Oh yeah.
How about this? We'll make this the last one.
All right. Hashtag Jupiter.
This one, he like took an excerpt from his life. Like he quoted this story as if it was like in a book.
Mm-hmm.
So in quotes it says, "It's your birthday," Mateo said. I didn't respond. "Are you not excited to be 15? He asked. Reading my book, I uttered, "I turned 15 long ago." Like, I wish I was there for that conversation. Poor Mateo. Like,
I don't know what I would have said. I would have been like, man, forget you then. Fine. Yeah. Not happy birthday. I take it back.
I'm just, like, I wish I could have seen Mateo's reaction here.
Long ago.
This poor, like, it's interesting that he did this like it was coming right out of a book.
Yeah.
But I wonder, what did he mean, I turned 15 long ago?
Maybe it's like when people say, like, oh, she's, I don't know, 15 going on 20. You know what I mean? Whatever the actual saying is. Maybe like
is that a saying?
Well, you know, like basically when people are trying to say like, oh, that person acts older than they are.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So maybe he thinks he's been 15 since he was 13.
Maybe so.
I don't know. He don't act like it.
You know, like in Proverbs, there's all these different like proverbs in the Bible that talk about the wisdom of man.
Yeah.
This is the wisdom of man. It's worthless. Like that's the epitome of that. So.
That's how far our society has come.
I would say good try, Jaden Smith. You have some interesting thoughts for sure. I don't want to like harp on him because he gets enough criticism on his tweets anyway.
He's got an interesting philosophy. I don't think he should be a professor or anything like that, but he's got some interesting philosophy there.
Good enough for Twitter.
Good enough for Twitter.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. What do we have next? Oh, we have a game.
Oh yeah. So speaking of Twitter, Jaden Smith's Twitter, we're going to move on to Twitter hashtags.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. So we came up with a couple random hashtags we thought would be funny if we searched it. And this is what we came up with. The first one we're going to talk about is Hashtag freaking idiot.
Hashtag freaking idiot.
Yeah.
So let's see. What do I think is going to pop up with this? I'm guessing there's going to be like lots of like fail videos or fail. Well, this is on Twitter, right?
On Twitter.
Can you post videos on Twitter?
You can.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking there's probably going to be like fail videos and I don't know, like stories of friends being like, "Dude, you're a freaking idiot."
Freaking idiot.
Yeah.
That's what I would imagine. I'm sure you'll get some Napoleon Dynamite quotes in there too.
Yeah. So let's see what we have.
All right. So let's see. Okay. So here's one. This one's actually kind of sad. It was the first one that popped up. I try so hard. ... What is wrong with me? Hashtag freaking idiot.
Ouch.
I wasn't expecting that. I thought these were going to be funny.
That was deep and sad.
All right, here's a good one. It says, my little sister just drank my no-poo conditioner. It's water and vinegar. Here's to hoping she doesn't die. Hashtag freaking idiot.
What was it called? The no poo conditioner?
No-poo conditioner.
No poo.
I don't understand why it's called that. And also, she tried to put the no-poo in quotes, but she put it inside of apostrophes instead of quotation marks.
Jaden Smith has better grammar than this person.
She needs to learn some Jaden
Yeah.
instead of English. Okay, let's see. Haha, learn how to hold a fish before you take a pic and set it as your avi. Hashtag freaking idiot.
What?
So this person's very concerned with the proper way to hold a fish.
Do you know the proper way to hold a fish? You're a fisherman.
Yeah, I usually hook it like underneath the gill and up in its mouth.
With your finger?
Yeah, with my finger.
Interesting.
Or if it's a heavier fish, I'll grab it like underneath the lip. Or I mean, would it be the lip? Yeah, like the fish's chin.
Yeah.
Call it. And then inside of its mouth.
Interesting.
Yeah. There's a couple ways to do it.
How
I
would
don't know
you feel if
there's a
somebody
wrong
just
way.
like came over and shoved their finger down your lungs?
That's not how it works though. You can't get into my lungs.
That's true. If you had gills, though.
If I had gills, that'd be a lot of fun. Do a lot of swimming. Me and Aquaman would be best friends. Okay. All right. This one's like straight to the point. How can a person be so much of an a-hole? Hashtag freaking idiot. I like that.
I wonder what the story was behind that one.
Yeah, I know. Like not only are they the a-hole or the butthole, like our segment we usually do,
yeah.
but they're also a hashtag freaking idiot.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Let's go with one more, then we'll move on to the next hashtag, okay?
Sure.
This one is very angry. It's in all caps. So I'm going to read it as if I'm yelling. But I'm not going to yell too loud.
All right.
Yeah?
Do it.
It says, if you're going to pull out in front of me and I have to slam my brakes not to hit you, you better go. Hashtag freaking idiot.
I like that. They put that on Twitter.
They did.
As if, is venting on Twitter interesting? Like, is that satisfying?
It is. It's interesting
Really?
to read, yeah. It's depending on the person. Like, I have a friend on there. Actually, we have a mutual friend on there. Riley. Shout out to Riley.
On Twitter?
On Twitter, dude. Her tweets are just constantly, like, complaining about people at work and stuff. It's the highlight of my day when I read that.
That's
so
hilarious.
Funny. It's really good.
I didn't even know she had a Twitter.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know either until, like, a year ago, so it's been a while now. So, but I added her. I was like, best decision of my life.
Yeah?
So funny.
Does she follow our Twitter?
I don't think she does. I gotta
Riley!
That.
Oh
on,
my
Riley,
goodness.
Get it together.
I don't know if she's listening to this, but if any of you see Riley this week, tell her to follow our Twitter.
You do
Some
that.
Things Pod.
Some things pod. Yes. All right. So we're gonna move on to the next hashtag. That would be hashtag Get Behind Me Satan.
Oh my goodness. I can't wait for this.
So what do you think's gonna come up when we do that?
I think there's going to be like a lot of religious memes, like the Christian memes.
Oh yeah, those are so funny.
Yeah, I think I've seen like a lot of those on Instagram especially. Those are great memes. I think we're going to get a lot of those. Like, I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens. I think it's going to be like Christian memes.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be Christian memes and then just like stuff in daily life that could annoy you or ruin your day. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be funny, I'd imagine.
Yeah. It's probably, I'm betting there's going to be some exaggerations.
Oh yeah. All right, so let's kick it off. Here is the third tweet that popped up. The first two are just a ton of hashtags and no text. So here we go. It says, the unforgivable sin. Oh, hey, starting off religious right away.
There we go.
All right, ready? The unforgivable sin. Putting the little plastic 9-volt battery caps back on the used batteries. Hashtag Get Behind Me.
Oh my goodness. You can't do that.
No.
This is why we're forced to like put our tongue on it.
Right.
Because like you can never know for sure.
People always got to ruin it. Like, why would you even bother putting those back on if they're already dead?
And why would you not throw it away? I guess that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Like if a battery's dead, you just throw it away.
Yeah. And like the new batteries already have their own caps. You know what I mean? Like, why would you?
Hey, that's a good idea. Last week we did that topic, the burglar of inconvenience.
Oh, yeah.
Where like when you break into somebody's house and just mess with their stuff, that would be a good one. Replace all of their batteries with used batteries.
That would be a
So they have a full pack of used batteries.
And then to top it off, all the remotes and controllers in their house put dead batteries in them.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine like using like you get one or two dead batteries, like, oh man, for crying out loud. But when you have an entire pack of dead batteries, all of a sudden it's not the battery's fault.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you're looking at your device and you're like, what the heck is wrong with this remote?
Then you go spend $50 on a new controller or something.
Just to find out it's the batteries.
Hey, we should do that at Dylan's Halloween party next week.
Ooh.
Okay, let's see. Here we go. Here's an idea. Just kill the bad guys so the good guys can rule. Hashtag get behind me, Satan. I mean, I guess that's what the whole point of war is, right?
I guess, yeah.
That's a very weird way to put it.
That's like a strange philosophy in life. They're just sitting there like, yeah, just kill them.
Right? Yeah, just kill them. We'll be all good.
Just kill them. It'll be great.
Okay, so this tweet comes to us from June 18th of this year. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, June 18th of this year.
Yeah, like this year or last year, I can't tell. Depends when Triple X died. So if any of you know the rapper Triple X when he died, whether it was this year or last year, I can't
remember.
I can't remember either. But anyway, this tweet goes, man, I'm gone to church camp for 1 week and Triple X is dead. Hashtag get behind me, Satan.
It was another like Christian Post kind of.
Kind of. It's like half and half.
They're like up at a church retreat?
I think so, yeah.
Interesting.
All right, let's go one more for this hashtag, then we'll
Sure.
move on. So this one's kind of long, but still funny. It says, I'm muting anybody talking about Christmas time before Thanksgiving. I don't have time for that kind of utter lack of respect for turkey, ham, yams, mac and cheese, cornbread, cranberry sauce, pies, cakes, etc. ... I don't need that negativity in my life. Get behind me, Satan. I like how he went through and listed like all the Thanksgiving foods.
Yeah. That was a really in-depth tweet.
It was.
In-depth and well thought out. It's interesting though, isn't it? Like, that's enough talking about Jesus prematurely. Hashtag get behind me, Satan.
It's a little ironic, don't you think?
Yes, very ironic.
All right, so let's hit it off with the next hashtag. Well,
Let's
not
do it.
hitting it off, because hitting it off would have been the first one.
Let's swing away.
Swing away.
And make contact to hit it off.
All right, so we're going to look at hashtag that sucks. I would
Hashtag
imagine this would
that
be more
sucks.
fail videos and stuff.
Yeah, more fail videos. Like, we haven't come across any fail videos yet. Of course,
Yeah.
playing fail videos on a podcast. Ooh, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we are going to talk about that kind of stuff later.
Yeah.
All right, so what else do you think might show up on the hashtag?
That sucks. I think it's going to be like maybe people stubbing their pinky toe on the corner of a table, or like, you know, the kind of stuff that like ruins your day.
Yeah.
That's
That
what I'm
would
guessing
make
here.
sense. All right, so here's one that you and I can both relate to, okay? No baseball on tonight or any other night for like 6 more months. Hashtag that sucks.
That sucks.
That does suck.
That sucks. Good tweet.
Terrible. Very good tweet. I
Sad
really
topic.
like it. Sad topic, yeah.
Yeah, this is our brief sports section. No baseball until like the end of February when preseason finally starts.
Sad. These are dark times,
Yeah, that sucks.
literally, because of daylight savings.
Not yet.
Oh, tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if you haven't by now, it's Monday by the time you guys, Monday at the earliest that you guys are listening to this. Set your clocks back already. You're
Yeah, what's
like
wrong
3
with you?
days late.
No, they would be early, though, to whatever appointment they have.
That's true. We get an extra hour of sleep tonight.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you haven't done so already, get with it.
Yeah, change your clocks, man. You know what? The clock I always forget to change is in my truck.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't change automatically like my phone.
How many of you are listening to this in your car? Change your clock right now. Get with it. Your cell phones do it automatically. The only other options are like your truck, your watch, or if you still have a clock in your room.
Yeah. Come on, guys. You
Get
can't be
with it.
that lazy.
Yeah, get with it. I mean, they already pushed it back a week. Like years ago, it used to be last week.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway,
All right, so the next tweet. This one, I didn't know this either. It's kind of a little fun fact.
Yeah.
It says, I didn't know the garbage man run in the damn rain, LOL. Hashtag that sucks.
That does suck.
I don't know. Did she mean like, do they literally run or like they're on their runs like for the day?
They're probably on their runs for the day. But if I were like a trash man and I had to get out of the truck and empty some trash, I would be running.
That's fair. I probably would too. Huh. I don't know. Trashmen, they don't get appreciated enough for their job.
Yeah, like trash
Also,
men,
they make
janitors.
really good money.
Do they really?
The drivers? Oh yeah, dude. They make close to like $100,000 a year.
Oh my goodness! Why am I?
What am I doing with my life?
Dude, I could be driving a trash truck right now, have more time for this podcast.
We should do it together. We could be co-drivers.
Co-drivers. Is that a thing?
I don't know. I'm gonna call it
Like
that.
they have 2 steering wheels in there?
That would be fun. It'd be like the student driver cars.
Yeah.
Okay. This is weird. Crap. I didn't think it would sound like a real vacuum. Hashtag that sucks.
What? What is the it that they're talking about?
I don't know. Let's speculate wildly.
I think that they were talking about like a fake vacuum sound effect, and they wanted to trick somebody, and they wanted it to be like sort of funny still. The problem was they clicked this sound effect, and it sounded just like a real vacuum, and they couldn't tell the difference.
That could be. Or what if it's like the little children's toys, how they get like I don't know, like vacuums or shopping carts. You ever seen the miniature dirt devils that are for
Yes.
kids? Yeah. What if it's like that and he hit the button, he expected it to sound like but it sounded like a real vacuum, which sounds like what, Luke?
Like a
How does the real vacuum sound?
Yeah, it sounds like a vacuum.
No, do the sound.
Yeah.
You've done it before.
Of course.
Do it.
Have I done it before?
I don't know. You're going to do it now. That was a little better than my fake one.
You're not supposed to do that. I do things like that to people on this podcast.
But you hadn't done it yet.
You're not supposed to put me on the spot. I put you on the spot.
That's true.
And by the way, in case you haven't noticed yet, there's a little bit more background noise this week. We forgot to bring a laptop, so we're hooked up to the computer in my living room. Or is this the family room? This is the family room. So there's lots of background noise. You can hear dogs drinking water and TV in the background. And like a nice little like reverberance in the room. So not as clean, but I think it's got more character.
You hear a vacuum from time to time too, Luke.
Oh my, don't make me do this again.
Okay.
What's your vacuum sound? Oh man, it sounded like a real vacuum. Hashtag that sucks.
Hashtag that sucks. Okay, this one is actually really relatable, and it is a that sucks tweet for sure.
Yeah.
It says, realizing that some of my quotation friends only reach out to me when they need something.
Oh man.
I don't know about you, but I've had friends like that.
Yeah.
You know, they'll be like, "Hey, let's hang out." I'm like, "Yeah, all right. What do you want to do?" "Oh, could you take me here?" I'm like, dude, you don't want to hang out. You just need a ride.
That sucks. Yeah.
Like, just be straight with me. If you need a ride, let me know. I'll gladly take you.
I don't know if I've ever had anything that blatant. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I can relate to that tweet. Actually, I have good friends. Proud of you guys.
For the most part, I get good friends. I like it. Ooh, my bad.
That was the vacuum.
Yeah, there you go.
It sounded real.
All right, so last hashtag, and then we'll move on to something else. You ready?
I'm ready. Are
Hashtag,
you ready?
I am ready. Hashtag, I'm ready. That's not the hashtag.
Oh.
Okay, it's hashtag, I can't even.
Hashtag I can't even.
What do you think was going to come up?
Oh my goodness. I think it'll be more lighthearted than that sucks.
I think so.
But I think it's going to be similar.
Yeah.
I think, like, when I think of I can't even, that's like when you're just done with the day. It could be good or it can be bad. Like, you can say I can't even after something funny that happened and you're enjoying yourself.
True.
Like, oh my goodness, I can't even.
Yeah.
Or you can be, like, legitimately frustrated.
Like,
I can't even.
Can't even. All right. So I think the majority of these so far, they look like they're going to be funny. I like this first one. Okay, we're going to check it out. It says, y'all disrespect Thanksgiving every year by going from Halloween straight to Christmas, and that's why your mac and cheese gonna be dry. God don't like ugly. Hashtag I can't even.
That's a good one.
The last part gets me. Your mac and cheese gonna be dry. God don't like ugly. I don't know what that has to do.
I guess they're implying that if you make your mac and cheese early, you're ugly.
I guess.
I don't. Are they like implying that the people who? I don't. Is it
like ugly
implied,
behavior, or is the person ugly?
I don't know, but is it implied that they're using the same mac and cheese for Thanksgiving and Christmas?
It's kind of gross.
Yeah.
Depends. Is it Kraft or is it like Velveeta?
I don't think it matters after a month. After a month, it doesn't matter.
That's true.
Make some new mac and cheese, people.
All right, so check out this other one. I read this one earlier. It was pretty funny. It says, my 8-year-old before school this morning. Dad, don't worry if we don't hand out all the Reese's Cups tonight. I'll use them in the morning to take my vitamin like how we give medicine to the dog. Hashtag I can't even.
Oh my goodness. That's one of those where it's like laughing. I can't even.
Yeah.
Like it's not a bad thing. That's a good idea. Like that's how I should take my medicine from now on.
That's how I should take my medicine from now on.
We just need lots of Reese's peanut butter cups.
They even have small ones. I saw this Halloween. They're like yay big.
They were like the Christmas ones, but in an orange wrapper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly that. This one, it's so simple, straight to the point. Mm-hmm. Fell over. Hashtag I can't even.
And they took the time to bless us with that tweet on Twitter.
I love that tweet. It's my favorite.
I fell over. That's not the kind of thing that most people do.
No.
Once you reach a certain age, you kind of stop falling over.
It's true. Once you reach about 5.
Yeah. Like, falling over. I can't remember the last time I just fell over.
It's just the simplicity of that tweet makes me happy. Fell over. Hashtag I can't even.
Yeah.
It's, no nonsense around it.
I'm going to give that one the gold star of the day. That is the best tweet of the day. Sorry, Jaden. Didn't make the cut this time.
So I got one more for you.
All right.
I don't think it'll take the gold star away from fell over, but it's pretty funny.
Let's hear it.
It says, thank you, riding mowers, for mowing the asphalt. It was definitely overdue. Hashtag I can't even. Hey, man, sometimes that asphalt grows a little out of hand. You got to cut it down.
Do you think they were actually mowing the asphalt, or is this person just being a jerk and being like, oh, they're trying to put away their lawnmowers, but I think it's going to be funny if I make a tweet about it?
Yeah, I think this person's just dumb because I see the riding mowers go across the asphalt all the time. Like when they do the grass that's along the sidewalk, like on the main streets.
Right.
They have to cross the street at some point, so they just ride their mower across the street.
Yeah, like what else are you going to do? Push it?
Yeah, like that's just foolish. It has a motor for a reason. You just drive it.
As funny as this tweet was, it's completely unrelatable.
It is.
I think we're going to have to give this one the black spot.
Boo.
Worst tweet of the day.
Worst tweet of the day.
Than Jaden Smith.
Even worse than hashtag Jupiter.
Even worse than hashtag Jupiter. We should have looked up more hashtag Jupiter tweets. It probably would have been better than Jaden Smith's, though.
Yeah, that's true. They'd have been actually like actual astrology type of things.
Yeah.
That would have been interesting.
So here's an interesting. We just finished up those tweets. There were a few on there that were talking about Christmas. Like, when do you celebrate it? So that's the question. When is it too early to celebrate Christmas? When do you start? How much time should Thanksgiving get? What do you think?
Well, okay. Here's my beef. So, I went to Hobby Lobby, I think, the first week of October.
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby. For those of you listeners who don't know, it's a hobby store. It's kind of like a Michael's and a Pier 1 wrapped into one building. Right? Is that how you kind of
explain it? Do they have furniture in there?
Yeah, they do.
I didn't even know that.
Bro.
That's amazing. Hobby Lobby. Go check it out.
It's also a Jesus store. Pretty cool.
Yeah, they're like the Chick-fil-A of
retail
craft
stores.
world.
Yeah, they're closed on Sundays. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The only things I ever want on Sundays is Chick-fil-A and Hobby Lobby, and they're both closed.
You want Hobby Lobby on Sundays?
I do. Their
Why?
fake flowers taste pretty good. I'm just kidding. All right, so the point is, I went to Hobby Lobby early October, late, or was it July? That's before that? August. No, September. I went back 3 extra months. Goodness. Okay, so I went there, and they had all their fall stuff out, but they already had like 4 aisles dedicated to Christmas.
Really?
That is way too early.
Wow.
Okay, like even the day after Halloween, it kind of frustrates me when there's already Christmas stuff out, but they just totally skip over Thanksgiving. But that's more understandable than 2 months, almost 3 months before Christmas to have that stuff out overlapping 2 other holidays.
Yeah.
It's just
crazy.
crazy.
September.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So what is it like now, I wonder?
Now it's just all red and green and white. And,
Yeah, like Pier 1 is a winter wonderland.
is it?
You walk in there's like trees everywhere.
Cheese.
Everything. Did you say
I
cheese?
said, geez.
Oh, yeah, I was like...
I mean, there could be cheese.
There's no cheese in there. There can't be cheese.
I don't know, but like, isn't there a story about like a Christmas mouse or something? If you give
Not
a mouse
in Pier
a cookie,
1.
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Wait. This took an unexpected turn. You threw me off. You threw me off my groove. No, I was gonna say there's like all kinds of Christmas decorations in there. Lots of trees, lots of red and green and like gold and blue and pink, and it looks pretty great. I personally think it's too early. Like, I get that stores need to sell it, but if I'm talking about on a personal level, I think it's too early to start celebrating Christmas.
Yeah, I agree.
What I do is I wait till the day after Thanksgiving.
That's what
Black
we do.
Friday is when I'm ready to put up decorations, get into the Christmas spirit.
Yes.
I know
Amen.
some people are like, nah, Christmas is awesome, and they start as early as November. Most people still enjoy celebrating Halloween.
Yeah.
So like they'll celebrate Halloween, and then boom, November 1st, they're on the Christmas bandwagon. And then also my sister, Rachel, not Sarah, not the one you guys have met. So my sister Rachel is very strict about not celebrating Christmas until December 1st.
Huh.
So like Black Friday is still too early for her.
What? And that's
Yeah.
only like 3 days before.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
she's strict.
Well, I think, okay, so Black Friday, I don't necessarily do it on Black Friday because I'm usually just kind of like chilling, trying to still get over my food coma. But like that weekend.
What are you talking about? We've gone Black Friday shopping before.
I mean, after that, dude.
After Black
Yeah,
Friday?
I come home, I nap and do like nothing the rest of the
Are
day.
you sure that's from a food coma?
Food coma, no sleep, probably both.
I was going to say, it's probably like getting up at 3 in the morning
It's true.
just to go to Bass Pro Shops and get some great deals on flannels.
It's true.
Bass Pro
Actually,
Shops sponsor us.
last year, me and my fiance, we spent the night out in front of Bass Pro Shops.
Really?
Yeah, we got there at like 11 at night
Oh
and we
my.
stayed there. Yeah.
It was cold.
It was. We were like the 12th people in line, 12th and 13th.
Really?
Said that
There
kinda
were
weird.
13 other people?
Yeah. They had been
Waiting
there
in
since,
line?
like earlier in the evening.
It's crazy, like taking time out of your Thanksgiving to go and camp out in front
Yeah.
of a store that's not open.
Well, the thing is, like, my family, we do our Thanksgiving in the afternoon, so it's like I can understand it. If you do your
Yeah.
Thanksgiving in the afternoon, but if you do it in the evening and you're like, all right, family, I'm ditching you to go sit in front of a store.
Yeah. By the way, what is the deal on Thanksgiving with eating at like 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
Like, it's not dinner.
Why is it not
it's
at a
not
mealtime?
lunch. It's a Thanksgiving meal. You can't call it Thanksgiving dinner.
it's horrible.
Why? And that seems to be a pretty universal thing.
Because it's like, I'm hungry before that, but if I eat like a lunch before that, I'm going to be too full to eat the Thanksgiving food. But if I eat a small snack, it's not going to hold me over till 3 o'clock.
Yeah, like, how am I going to eat 2 Thanksgiving meals if I just ate lunch 3 hours ago?
Yeah. This is nonsense. Ridiculous.
It's outrageous. We should make a petition.
I think we will.
If we make a petition, you guys got to get on this. You got to sign it.
Yeah, and we might have you sign it through Twitter. So follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter for
Come
crying out
on.
loud.
You guys
Please.
are ridiculous.
We need
No,
you.
you know what? Our fans aren't ridiculous. It's just ridiculous that we don't all have Twitter accounts. Well, they don't all have Twitter accounts. I don't know.
I
I'm
think you're
just
taking a
rambling.
shot at me now.
No, that
I don't
wasn't.
have a Twitter account,
Personally,
guys.
that wasn't. I'm sorry.
I ran out of space on my phone. I would if I could.
It's okay.
Is Twitter cool, though?
It's all right. I mean, a lot of people really love Twitter. I mean, I'm kind of like indifferent towards all the social media. I think it's
Yeah.
all like the same.
Because I know that, like, celebrities are big on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, Twitter is the celebrity place, but do regular people really interact on Twitter?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I've never been like a huge Twitter person. I more or less have a Twitter just so I can look at funny things. That's
Yeah.
more or less the reason I have any social media. I'm
Yeah.
not one to post stuff often, but
Well, the only reason I got an Instagram, I'm more of a Facebook guy. I got an Instagram because it's like a musician's resume.
okay.
Like, if
Yeah, that
if
makes
somebody's like looking for a bass player, they're going to check out your Instagram.
sense. Right.
And they're going to be like, does this guy look like a bass player? And now I do because of my Instagram account. So, ha!
Perfect. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I'm proud of me too.
Yeah. So you want to move on to the next topic?
Yeah, we have more topics coming at you guys.
All right, we're gonna go with. Let's see. Let's go with the next one on the list. I don't know why I had to think about that.
I don't know either. Like
Yeah,
it's
kind of
right there.
Yeah, it's right there. So, how strict were your parents on a scale of 1 to 10 growing up?
Ooh, I think it started at like an 8 or a 9, like relatively strict. And then once that foundation was built, like once we
trust.
became good kids, then it was much more relaxed as we grew older. To the point where I remember lots of people telling their stories about parents like restricting their freedom well into their like teen years.
Yeah.
Like they're graduating high school and finally they get some freedom. Like, well, I had freedom before that. So my parents were pretty good about being on top of us when we were young and then allowing us to kind of roam free as we got older.
As you get older, they realize you're probably not going to make too many mistakes.
Yeah. But I remember going to bed at like 8 o'clock well into like 5th grade. Once we reached middle school, then it was like 9 o'clock.
I think we did the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, or similar at least.
Yeah. And then high school, it was like 10 o'clock.
Right.
By my senior year, it was like, well, you should probably be in bed
as long
by
as
11.
you graduate.
You should probably be in bed by 11, but you know, just don't make it anybody else's problem when you wake up in the morning.
Exactly. I'd say mine were like a strong 5 with me.
A strong 5.
So here's the thing. My brother was a very challenging child, especially in his teen years. So they were so focused on him, dealing with him, that like I was perceived as the good child. When really I just wouldn't get caught doing anything wrong. Because
so you just floated under the radar.
I did, yeah. So they should have probably been a little more strict with me. But for the sake of this topic, I'd say they were a strong 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, I would have been super strict on you. I wouldn't have let you do anything.
That's horrible.
Is it?
Not even this podcast?
Not even this podcast.
Dude.
You're going to talk with those 2 filthy grown men in the living room? By the way, if you guys haven't noticed yet, Dylan's not here.
Oh, yeah, Dylan's not here.
He's learning how to preach the Bible.
It's true.
It's a good excuse to not be here.
He may or may not show up, though, towards the end.
We're
still not sure on that.
It depends on how long we keep this going.
That's true.
So you guys might hear a little snippet from Dylan at the end, but we just want to give him a quick little shout out. Say, Dylan, we miss you.
We love you.
And we know you're listening.
Preach it.
So yeah.
That's literally what he's doing.
That's literally what he's doing, yeah. Hashtag get behind me, Satan.
All right. So I think that was like our shortest topic so far. The parent one.
Yeah, but like this kind of leads into the next one. Like when you're young and when your parents are raising you, you develop certain personality traits for the better or for the worse. We want to focus on the worse part of this. What is the character trait that has gotten you into the most trouble?
Oh, definitely my sarcasm.
Yeah?
Yes. School many times.
How does sarcasm get you into trouble?
Well, I don't know if you guys remember. I think it was like our 2nd or 3rd episode. I told you about the teacher that didn't like me. Well, because she didn't like anyone. She was just kind of mean. But when we had the lock-in because there was a school shooting, right? And I was like, well, you can't kick me out because we're on lockdown. Stuff like that. Yeah. That's what would always get me in trouble.
That was still a good line.
Yeah. So definitely my sarcasm would always get me in the most trouble. Besides that, I like to think I was relatively a good kid. Like respectful to adults and all that kind of thing. But my sarcastic mouth, it's definitely what got me in trouble.
Mine is similar to that, except it's not sarcasm. I am not a very serious person. And sometimes people get tired of it. And it can like lead to bad situations. So when I'm not serious enough, I remember there's this one guy in middle school. I didn't know the guy. So this was a bad idea already. I saw him walking and he had one of those cuts where it has like on the side where it gets shorter and then shorter and then shorter. Not a fade cut, but sort of a layered.
It's like a little pyramid, but upside down.
A little bit, yeah. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
Like that was a bit of a thing?
I do.
And as he was walking by, I remember saying to my friend, it kind of looks like a tractor rode over his head. And he heard it.
Oh,
and I was
no.
Like, dude, no, hold on. I'm sorry.
There's no coming back from that.
There's no coming back from it, yeah. And I felt bad. That guy was ready to fight. That was the closest I've ever been to getting in a fight.
Oh, no.
It was over a stupid joke. And it wasn't even meant to be offensive. It wasn't even meant to be directed at him. He just overheard it as I said it. I wasn't trying
It's
to
like
put the guy down.
You're not saying like his hair's ugly. You're just saying that hairstyle in general looks like a tractor rolled over.
Yeah, I'm just making like an observation.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing that a tractor rolled over his head.
Yeah.
It was just an observation.
But the flip side of that is I could see how he took that offensive.
Me too. I don't blame him. But yeah, stuff like that where like just being silly, it just doesn't quite work in a situation.
No, not quite. All right. So, would you rather? I think that's what we should step into next.
Ooh, a
ready
would
for
you
this?
rather game. Yeah, let's
Would
do
you
it.
rather? All right, I got a list of would you rather questions right here for you. All right, let's start off. Ready? Would you rather burp every time you lean in for a kiss or drool every time you talk?
Ooh. Oh, man. I'm going to go with burp every time I lean in for a kiss.
Yeah, because like you're probably kissing less often than you talk. Like everybody is. That's just life.
If you're not,
I mean, good for you.
get a life.
I don't know.
There's more to life than that.
And also, too, the reason I would choose burp every time you lean in for a kiss is because, like, my fiance, we kind of burp all the time anyway, so it's not going to be much different than how it is now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking, what job can you hold that it would be okay to be, like, drooling, whether you're in customer service, like, drooling at the customers.
All you could be is, like, a telemarketer because no one could see you.
And even that, like, you're getting it all over the technology,
headset.
all over the keyboard, the headset, yeah.
That
There's
would
just
be a
no
bad
way
one.
around that.
Some would you rather questions are interesting. Like, they try and make both options equally bad, but there's always one that's clearly worse.
Yeah.
And I think this is a good example.
This is one of
that.
them for sure.
All right, so another one. This is another one like that. Would you rather not brush your hair ever or not brush your teeth ever? Hair, yeah.
I don't
Hands
brush
down.
my hair anyway.
Me neither. It's the joys of being a guy and you can have your hair short.
Yeah, and like after a certain point, you can just like if you really didn't want to brush your hair, you could just be like, well, let's go with dreadlocks.
It's true. Yeah, like you remember, I recently just cut my hair short. It used to be fairly long.
Yeah, you had dreadlocks too.
Yeah, sure. I had dreadlocks, Luke.
I can imagine you with dreadlocks. That would be the greatest thing.
That would be horrible. It would look so dumb.
It'd
It
be
already
great,
looks
though.
dumb on hippie white dudes with dreadlocks. It'd look even dumber on me. Dumber? Yeah, you know what? It'd look dumber.
Yeah, you wouldn't be the Kung Fu Panda. You'd be the Jamaica Panda.
Jamaica Panda. That sounds kind of cool. I could be on board with that.
I'm on board with it already. If you guys want to see this, if we can get 500,000 listeners weekly, John will grow out some dreadlocks.
Phrase of the week? Jamaican Panda?
Phrase of the week, Jamaica Panda.
Jamaica Panda. All right. So you let us know. If you guys see us, come tell us the phrase of the week.
Yeah.
And
Even better if you can find the Jamaica Panda himself.
Oh, yeah. Find me. That sounded weird.
Find John. His address is... That one was a long address.
That was a
long
address.
pause for the address. But yeah.
Well, it's in Jamaica, so you got to give the overseas address.
The overseas address?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, you got to add the P.O. box. You got to add which ocean you got to cross, which ship you're going to take.
Oh, yeah, because full-on instructions, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to get them there, not just the address. Because if you type in a Jamaican address into your GPS right now and you're in the U.S., it tells you there's no way to get there.
Yeah.
You know? So I got to let them know.
Anyway,
It's cheaper if you like be a stowaway in a shipping container. You don't have to pay for a ticket.
Yeah. Hey, and if you're a stowaway, you don't have to worry about brushing your hair or your teeth.
That's true. It's gross, but it's true.
Yeah. To be a stowaway, you have fewer very tough life questions to answer.
True. Okay, so this one's really funny to me. It says, would you rather sleep wearing handcuffs or a bike helmet?
That's funny.
It's just a weird scenario.
I want to hear what you say first.
I think you know what? I don't know. Because handcuffs would be uncomfortable because I like to like cuddle up with my blanket.
Right.
Or like spread out. But then like a bike helmet, like I hardly like using pillows because I don't like my head elevated like that. But a bike helmet's just constantly at one hard elevation.
What kind of person doesn't like pillows?
I do like pillows. Like I've got like 6 on my bed.
Wait, you don't like pillows, but you got 6 on your bed?
Yeah. I go through phases. Like one day I'll like a lot of pillows. Another day I won't want to use any. you know, so that's why I have so many.
I have one pillow that I use every night.
I mean, that works. Whatever works for you.
Yeah, I'm a simple guy. Apparently, you're not. What the heck? 6 pillows, and you're like, oh, maybe I'll use it.
Yeah.
That's outrageous.
It is outrageous.
That's outrageous.
I agree it is. So, I don't know, man. I think I'd have to go with handcuffs.
I'm gonna surprise you. I'm gonna go with the bike helmet.
Bike helmet?
Yeah.
Explain yourself.
I remember when I was young riding a bike, and I would like fall off the bike. You know, try to do a trick and it fails. And I fall off the bike onto the asphalt. Laying down flat on my back inside that helmet was really comfortable.
Yeah, it's because you almost just died.
Maybe.
I feel like the only time that scenario would be like equal to sleeping is if you rolled off your bed while wearing your bike helmet.
All I know is that it was like a relatively good height. The helmet has decent cushioning in there. And it prevents your head from falling around all over the place. Like it secures itself on the ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm going to choose bike helmet.
All right, you know, that's fine. It's a weird choice. I mean, both of them are weird choices.
It's not that weird.
I guess. Okay, we got 2 more. Ready?
Ready.
Would you rather embarrass yourself at a party or get caught making out with your best friend's sister?
Party.
Yeah, I think so.
Because
the other one could damage your friendship.
I figure most parties I go to, I'm embarrassing myself.
It's fair. Yeah. Like when I have to dance at weddings or anything, I don't dance well, so I'm already embarrassing myself.
I don't dance.
That's true. Listeners, that's a fact. I've been to a wedding with Luke, like not as his date. We were just both at the same wedding.
We were friends.
and we tried so hard to get him on the dance floor. And when he would come out there, he would just kind of like, not even sidestep or anything. He just kind of rock back and forth.
Well, like for a little bit, I was like, okay, I'll play along. After about 10 or 15 minutes on the dance floor, and I still couldn't go and sit down, I literally stood there
like
still.
in protest.
Yeah, in protest.
It was a, what do you call that? A pacifist protest.
I hate dancing. It makes me sad.
What?
Honestly, it makes me sad.
Why?
I don't know, but it makes me sad.
Okay. I mean, I'll never understand that. But
It's absolutely miserable for me. No, I embarrass myself in other ways at parties. Like I said, my silliness and sense of humor just get carried away. So normally I do something that's embarrassing.
That's also true. I've witnessed that. It's pretty funny, though. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
entertaining to me. I've seen some people be like, come on, Luke. But I think it's hilarious. I enjoy it every time.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad I have an audience.
You've got at least one supporter.
Yeah.
I know there's a few more, but I think, you know.
Dude, Some Things Podcast has more fans than me, which is good.
Yeah?
We're going to chalk this one up to
we'll say it's
positive.
We'll say it's a win.
Yeah.
It's a win. All right. Last, would you rather? Would you rather be uncontrollably laughing for the rest of your life or uncontrollably crying?
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't know. Did you ever see the Joker movie?
Not yet. Oh, I haven't seen it.
Dang it.
You can tell me about it. I'll watch it still.
He has like this condition where he laughs uncontrollably.
Huh. That's a really good, like, Joker antic.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know. So would you rather be like that or would you rather be crying all the time?
It was pretty miserable in Joker. Crap. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with laughing. I think I'd rather be laughing than crying all the time.
So you would rather be uncontrollably laughing?
Yes.
You know, I think I'd have to go with the same.
Yeah.
You know, laughing, it brings people joy. Unless it's like maniacal. Like,
right.
But like crying, it just brings everyone down around you. And then especially if you're uncontrollably crying because it's a condition, like someone can't help you stop crying. You know what I mean? Someone could come
That's
up and
true.
be like, oh, what's wrong? How can I help? And you're just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do?
And hey, it could be one and the same. If you're uncontrollably laughing, you might end up crying from laughing.
That's true. Yeah. Oh man, it's like a 2-for-1 condition.
That's not necessarily a good thing, though, is it?
No, it's not a win. That's terrible. Why would you even suggest something like that?
I don't know. That took like a very tough turn.
Yeah, it was sad.
Yeah.
I think we need to move on before I start crying uncontrollably.
Well, let's move on.
All right.
All right, so I guess we'll move on to our next topic now. We have an interesting thing here. We're gonna pit man versus machine. You've heard of John Henry plowing through a mountain to beat a railroad building machine. Now we've got something just as epic. We've got John Trujillo versus the 20 questions machine.
Ooh.
So I have an item that I'm gonna program. Like I have it in my head. So we're gonna see what's gonna guess it first, John or the machine. And you guys can play along too. See if you can guess the item first. So here we go. Welcome to the podcast 20Q. It's nice to hear those little
so
beeps.
cool.
This is gonna be so like we just need this as a what's the word? As like a sound effect on every episode.
We should, yes.
Yeah. All right. So it starts off with categories. So it's not the first question is like categories. So is it an animal, a vegetable, a mineral, or other? And I'm gonna say it's other.
Okay.
Wow. This is so cool with the sounds. So you get to ask questions. I'm not going to read you these questions.
Okay. Is it a person?
No.
No. Okay. Is it a household item?
Yes.
Your face looks skeptical there.
I'm trying to answer two questions at once.
That's fair.
So here's how it's working. Like the machine is asking questions. I don't want to go with the same questions because like if you ask those questions, it's going to figure it out and you're going to start to guess what the machine is guessing. So we have to keep it completely separate.
Okay.
So you who are listening at home, just know that the machine is asking questions as well, different questions than what John is asking. We're going to see whose approach works better. You'll just have to try to guess it based on John's.
Okay. Is it in your kitchen?
No.
Is it in the garage?
No.
Okay.
Ooh, things are getting it. I think it's closer to getting it than you are.
Is it like a personal, like, hygiene item, I guess?
A personal hygiene item? Yes.
Yes?
We're going to go with yes. And this thing is, it started bragging. It was like, I think I've got an idea. Like the machine said
That's
that to
rude.
me.
It's getting cocky.
Yeah. Your question was better than this question, though. Question 7.
All right. Would you find it in your bathroom?
You would find it in your bathroom.
Okay. Okay.
Question number 8.
Is it a toothbrush?
Is it a toothbrush?
Yeah.
No.
No? Dang. It's a tooth comb.
A tooth comb so you can straighten out your teeth?
Yeah.
Who needs braces when you've got a tooth comb?
It's perfect.
Question 9.
Do you wipe your butt with it?
Yes, you do.
Oh! I think I know. Watch me be wrong.
Go for it.
Toilet paper?
It is toilet paper. You did it in 9 questions. I'm impressed, John. Like, this machine still is nowhere close. How many of you at home guessed this? Man beat machine, and
Yes.
that's all that matters. Way to go, John. I'm proud of you.
It's like when Dwight beats the computer in sales on the Office.
Yeah. Yeah, so you come from a long line of human victories. John Henry beats the machine. Dwight beats the computer. You beat 20Q.
I am human. I do speak
human.
English.
That was in all caps, by the way.
Was it?
Yeah, all capital first letters.
Oh, so he's like angry about it almost. Or just shouting it. No? Maybe?
I don't know.
Not sure.
I don't know what all capital first letters means.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't speak Jaden, so.
Yeah. So anyway, what do we have next?
All right. 3 questions for your pet.
So after 20 questions, we got 3 questions for your pet.
All right, Luke. So if you could ask your pet 3 questions, what would they be? You got to choose your cat or your dog, one or the other.
Dog.
Dog? Okay, what would they be?
The first one, what the heck is the point of peeing on a post?
Okay.
I guess in all fairness, he might ask me, what the heck is the point of peeing in a bowl?
A bowl of water, for that matter.
Yeah.
And just stinking up the water.
So
It's an interesting one, though. I know scientifically they'd say, like, he's marking his territory, but I don't even think that's the case. Like, sometimes they just like to go pee on the bowl.
that's true.
Yeah.
Like, it's always the same one with our dog.
Yeah.
He always pees on the same post of our patio cover.
That's
And he
so weird.
misses it entirely and pees all over the concrete. It's gross.
It is gross. So, second question for your dog.
Second question. Do you ever get tired of me playing with your ears?
No, I like when you do that. It's massaging. I'm just kidding.
This is why we went to the wedding together.
Oh, no. We didn't go together.
What are you talking about? We were there at the same time.
Yeah, I guess.
You danced with me.
I don't think I danced alongside you.
Well, you called me out onto the dance floor.
I wasn't the only one. You're making it sound more romantic than it was.
It seemed romantic at the time.
Third question.
Third question. Can you really taste the chicken or the bacon inside the bacon or chicken flavored dog treats?
That's a good one.
Because I can't.
We should do a dog treat tasting segment.
Oh my goodness.
I'm kidding, but I'm also not.
We'll have to do like a game, and that'll be the punishment. Yeah. Oh my goodness. If you guys
then you'd have to tell us, does it actually taste like chicken or beef?
It doesn't. I've tasted dog treats before.
Oh, well, okay. Well, then there goes that idea.
Well, sorry. But like they all taste like dog treats.
Just like a standard taste.
Yeah, they don't taste like bacon. They don't taste like chicken. They don't taste like beef. They all taste the same.
That's weird. I've bought one for my dog that it was... I don't know. I got my dog these dog treats. I think they were the bacon strips, so it's like shaped like bacon.
Yeah.
They legit smelled like bacon. I don't know if they taste like it. I didn't have
They smelled like bacon, though.
Yeah, they really like seriously smelled like fresh bacon. So I think those might be the only ones that actually taste that way.
Bring them over.
I'll have to get some more.
Yeah, next episode we'll snack on those.
Test it out. We'll tell Dylan that it's just the thick bacon.
Ooh.
Let him try it.
Thick slab of bacon. Dylan is a thick slab of bacon. You hear that, Dylan?
Sizzling.
Sizzling.
All right.
Anyway, what would you ask your dog? 3 questions.
Okay, no,
Or
I'm gonna
dog
go
or
with my
cat?
fish.
Your fish.
My fish.
You have a fish still?
I have a fish tank. Yeah, I've got like 8 fish in there. They're really cool.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not like your just basic run-of-the-mill Petco fish. Like
I don't
went to
remember
like
them.
an actual aquatic pet store.
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
What do they sell there?
Dude, they sell puffer fish that are freshwater. I didn't even know they were freshwater puffer fish.
I didn't know that either.
They sell sharks. They sell little rays over there. They sell
Honestly, I thought you were just going to say aquatic pets.
horseshoe crabs. Yeah, no, I'm being specific now.
Nice, yeah.
Dude, guess how much the most expensive fish I saw was at that store?
$386.
Nope, $870.
No way.
Yeah,
People pay that much for a fish?
Apparently they do. It's crazy and like nuts. Like and then there was this little cool like jet blue fish that I really wanted.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's so tiny. I can't imagine it's more than like $9 because that's generally how much little fish like that cost. It was $50.
Wow.
I didn't buy it, but I still want it.
Like, you can make your own fish for that price.
You really could. Yeah. Okay, so the 3 questions I'd ask my fish. 1 is to a specific fish. It's called my ghost fish. It's like solid black, like almost matte black. It's weird looking.
Right.
And I would like to ask it, why is it always hanging out in the little cave that I put in the fish tank? Why doesn't it ever come out? I always think it's dead. And then once I turn its light off before I go to bed, I see him swim out of there. Like, he's probably nocturnal. I get it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But like, when it's feeding time in the morning and the lights are on, he'll come out of his rock and eat. So it's like...
It's probably for the food, though.
Yeah, but it's like, why you gotta be a jerk? Why can't you, like, talk to the other fish and hang out? I guess I have multiple questions for that specific fish. He's just frustrating.
We'll count that all as question number 1.
Question number 1. Question number 2. Why do... Oh, I have shrimp in my fish tank.
You have
Also.
shrimp.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Why do the shrimp keep eating my plants? There's plenty other food in there for them. I'm always having to buy new plants.
You have real plants inside your
Yeah.
fish tanks?
Yeah.
Why don't you just get fake ones?
Because the real ones are cooler and they help... I mean, they're cooler looking, but also they help the water. Like the...
Really?
Yeah, pH balance, all that kind of crap.
Wow.
Yeah. Makes it more like natural, I guess.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
should get
makes
like
the water clearer.
I should get plants in my bathtub.
That would
then I
help.
won't have to worry about ever cleaning the water.
It's true. You could always have a constant bath.
Yeah.
Third
Question number 3.
Question number 3. Why does their poop stick to their little butt? Why doesn't it just fall off?
I didn't even know that happened.
Because it's like their poop is like a really long string.
Yeah.
So they just swim around for a while until it breaks off or another fish comes along and bites it.
You sure that's not like silk?
No.
Don't
Unless there's
don't-
fish webs in there.
Yeah,
That'd be
don't
neat.
fish spin webs?
I think so.
Water webs?
Spiderfish, right?
Spiderfish?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Crabs. don't know.
That doesn't count. Spider crabs don't count.
Spider crabs.
They're pretty creepy, though. Can you imagine if those things would
They're
spin
terrifying.
webs underwater?
Oh, no.
Ooh. That would be nightmarish.
I think we just found like a new Pokemon character in that. Pokemon, sponsor us.
Pokemon sponsor us. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I can't imagine. Like, they're already scary enough.
Right?
And then if they were to spin webs, that would be freaky.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so those are questions I'd ask my fish.
That's fascinating stuff.
It is. Pretty interesting. And there's this, I think it's called Pet World or something. It's in San Diego. And I'm going to go there tomorrow because I'm really excited because it's a big, just marine aqua pets.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right word. But, like, it's entirely a fish store, like pet store. And they sell
Wow.
all kinds of exotic fish and stuff. It's going to be awesome.
That's fun, yeah. I would go to that. So anyway, like, it's interesting hearing how you take care of your fish.
Mm-hmm.
Question is, how well do you take care of yourself? Specifically, when you wear pants. How many days can you wear pants before it's unacceptable to wear them again? Like, and you need to wash them?
I'd like to hear your take first because me and my fiance strongly disagree on
Well,
this
like,
one.
here's a question. Does it have to be in a row, or are we just talking about, like,
I think in general.
just in general? I wash my pants. I alternate between two. I wash them about once a week.
Okay.
So that's like 3 to 4 days each pair of pants. I think that's okay. But I know there are some people who are like, no, it's got to be a different pair of pants every single day. What's your take on this?
I'm kind of where you're at because I've got 3 pairs of pants that I kind of cycle through.
Yeah.
And like my max is like 3 days, either consecutive or not consecutive before I wash
Right.
them. Like 4 days would be a stretch, and that's just if I haven't done laundry yet and I have
Yeah.
no choice.
Right.
So 3 to 4 days is my max. But past that, like, not only are they dirty, they're probably going to start to smell, but also, like, I love the jeans when they're fresh out the dryer and they're a little more snug. Like, it just...
You like that?
I do.
Nobody likes that.
I do. So then when it's, like, once you've worn them for a few days, they stretch back out, and I just feel like Gumby, like, flopping
What
around.
is wrong with you? Nobody likes pants
I do.
fresh out of the dryer.
The jeans right now I'm wearing, they're fresh out the dryer. Well, last night they were in the dryer, but they feel so nice.
I cannot relate. It's like, yeah, it is snugger, but it's also a little stiffer.
I mean, yeah, but like,
ugh.
it's not like I'm
Like
running.
you try to
anywhere
reach
my
in your
jeans.
pockets and you're like,
That's true. Yeah, that is the downside.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me.
well, luckily for me, like the pants I wear are black and light blue. So
Okay.
they get visibly dirty
Yeah.
within a week.
Yeah.
So I have to wash them anyway. I fear what it would be if I had darker blue jeans and I couldn't tell. I don't know. I've never had an issue with my pants smelling.
Yeah, me neither. That's the thing. I feel like they don't get smelly unless you're like, I don't know, shoveling crap like on a farm or something. I don't know. Like, that's the best idea.
I've actually done that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, well then you can relate. But like, yeah, I don't think like I've never had that experience where my pants legit smell to where it's like, oh, I need to wash
Yeah,
this.
the pants definitely, in that case, sticks to your pants.
That
So
makes
what does
sense.
your fiance think then?
She would go only 1 to 2 days max.
Really?
Yeah.
How many pants does she have?
Well, she likes to wear shorts a lot, so she doesn't wear pants all that often.
He's laughing at the cone.
I'm sorry, listeners. Luke's dog
Herbie.
just walked up and he's wearing one of those head cones, and it like the cone just rubbed against my arm, and I turn around and he's just standing there looking at me like a satellite.
Yeah. Like a radio telescope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Herbie has this thing. I don't know. He's like got anxiety or something, or he's stressed. Like there's fewer people home on a regular basis now. So he's been like chewing at his tail and like biting the hair out of his tail. Really weird stuff. Poor little guy.
Poor dog.
So we had to put a cone on him to keep him from eating at his tail all the time. So yeah, he looks like an idiot, but it's also kind of funny. And
Hey, that could have been one of the questions you asked your dog. Why are you chewing at your tail?
why are you chewing at your tail, Herbie? He
I
doesn't
don't
even
know.
He still wags his tail. He's still smiling.
He's a happy, chewy dog.
Yeah, he's a happy camper.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, like pants, 3-4 days max. That's my verdict.
Yeah. I just can't imagine. Like, you would have to have so many pants to And then, like, you'd have
So
to do
much wash
You'd have to
loads.
do a load of laundry just for pants.
Yeah,
I can't handle that. I just toss them in with all my other stuff.
me too. That's another thing. Since we're on the topic of laundry, do you split your colors and your whites?
No.
neither.
Well, kind of.
Okay, explain.
In my house, well, I guess I don't know if Rachel participates in this, but anyway, there's like a communal whitewash day.
Okay.
So we'll wash our whites like socks. But I don't put in much effort to like separating stuff. Like all my shirts are together, all my pants are together. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, I never do. And it's only backfired like once or twice where one of my white shirts became pink. But I think it's because I rarely buy white shirts. Like, you know, Luke, most of my shirts are black.
Right.
Or like a dark blue. So
Yeah.
I've never had that issue. So I've never separated them. I don't know. It's not that big a deal to me.
It's probably a guy thing, but
I think it is, yeah.
we look okay.
Yeah.
I just want to point that out. We're
look
not like
fine.
slobby looking. I don't know. Anyway, what's our next topic?
All right. Where are we at? Okay, this is going to be our last topic for the day, but it's a good one. Bad podcast topics / games.
Ooh. Yeah, so this is like, these are things that we can guarantee you we're never going to do on this podcast.
That's true.
And that's because, you'll hear, it's just bad for the listeners.
Yeah.
So the first one on the list is a staring contest.
So this one's funny, not only because like it's ridiculous, but also before we started recording today, we were coming up with ideas to talk about today, and Luke's like, "John, we should have a staring contest," and he looked dead serious. And I looked at him, I was like,
Yeah, maybe not.
maybe not. And he was like, "I was kidding." I was like, "It didn't come across that way."
Yeah, but like a staring contest, I think could be a terrible idea. You would fill up like 2 minutes of just like straight dead air.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys think that'd be interesting. We'll do it, I guess. If you guys special request any of these, we'll do it.
Let's demonstrate a 5-second staring contest to see
Ready?
how terrible it'd be.
Set.
Ready, set, go.
Go. I won!
Luke won.
Yeah! Take that, John. I hope you guys enjoyed that. The next one is kind of similar. Instead of keeping yourself from blinking, it's who can hold their breath the longest. Once again, you can get like a minute of
Yeah.
dead air with that one.
And then you might have someone dead.
That's true.
Never know.
Hey.
Did I tell you?
A death on a podcast.
I won a holding your breath contest by passing out.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, well, I actually almost drowned.
Wait, hold on. What? Was it by your own will?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, when I was little, my cousins and I, we were swimming at the pool, right? My cousins, like, they're all older than me. They're all older than me by like 5-6 years.
Right.
And they said, "Hey, let's have a contest of who could hold their breath underwater the longest." And I'm like, okay. And being the youngest one, I always felt like I needed to like show myself up. You know,
Yeah.
That's not the right word, but you know, like, I don't know. Help me out. What's the word?
You had to prove yourself.
Prove myself. There you go.
Yeah.
Right? So we all go underwater. I'm like, I'm going to win. And I have my eyes open. I start to see people going up. But my oldest cousin, he's still down there. And I'm like, nah, I'm going to beat him. I'm going to beat him. And then I started to feel like I was going to sleep. And like couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm still going to win. I'm still going to win. And I knocked out.
Wow.
And then the next thing I remember is I'm on the side of the pool. And my mom's like crying, screaming, like trying to get me to wake up. And I woke up. And the first thing I said was, "Did I win?"
That's a winner right there.
Yeah.
Did you win?
Way to commit. I don't know. See, that's debated. I say I won, but like, do you actually win technically if you like almost drown and you need help?
I would say so.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
As long as the other guy came up first.
At least we're on the same page.
Yeah.
All right. So let's move on to the next one. This one is a bad game. Okay. You ready? Spot the difference between the two pictures.
Yeah. That would be great for our listeners at home.
Like, it'd be cool if we did a video streaming, but we don't.
I don't know if it'd even be cool that way.
Yeah, no. it
Honestly,
probably
that would
wouldn't.
make a lame YouTube video
That would be.
and an even worse podcast.
Like, and they wouldn't be able to see the pictures unless you literally took up the entire frame.
Yeah.
With just the two pictures.
Do you remember on Parks and Recreation, on the radio show, what did they call it on there?
Is it the one with Gary Merbles?
Gary Merbles. Who's Gary Merbles?
Remember the guy who's like, this is thought for thought. I'm Gary Merbles.
No, the other one.
Oh, Crazy Ira and the Douche?
Yes. And they played that game on their boobs or butt.
Yeah.
And Leslie was like, it's hard to believe this is interesting for your listeners.
Yeah. That would be...
We won't play that game either.
No, we won't.
Yeah. But yeah, spot the difference would be super lame on a podcast.
Would be. So what's the next one?
The next one, I like that you looked up like bad things, bad topics to talk about on a podcast, and the first result just like shook us. I mean, it makes sense, but it's just obesity. We will not talk about obesity on this podcast.
Like, there must have been a podcast that talked about it, and it was such a bad segment that it made it to the top of the Google search list.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why do you think it's so bad to talk about obesity?
I guess because people don't like obesity, but some people have obesity.
Yeah.
It's like an awkward elephant in the room.
It's like on Parks and Rec, talking about that show again, when Leslie's going up to give her first speech when she's running for city council.
Yeah.
And her note cards get mixed up. And so she's reading one. She's like, together we can defeat, and then flips it, obese children. Yeah. And she's like, I don't think that's right.
So yeah, we're not going to beat any obese children, and we plan not to talk about obesity because, again, that could be an awkward podcast segment.
Yeah.
What else do we have? What is
that? Says
it's upside down.
Favorite letter of the alphabet.
Favorite letter of the alphabet. This could be a heated debate.
Now, this was one you put in there. Why do you believe that it would be heated?
A heated debate?
Yeah.
I think the best letter of the alphabet is H.
Why H?
Why not H? What do you think?
I don't have an opinion.
You don't have an opinion on the best letter in the alphabet?
I feel like you're just like making up the debate at this point.
That's the point.
Oh
it
my
doesn't
gosh.
work in a podcast.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't. But
so we will never have a debate on the best letter in the alphabet.
It's weird.
Or, for that matter, favorite shape. This could be
favorite shape.
If you had a Sesame Street podcast, you could probably do that. Favorite letter, favorite shape.
Elmo likes circles. That sounds nothing like
what was
Elmo.
it? Circles.
I'm sick right now, guys. So all my like voice impressions are never gonna be any good right now.
That's why your vacuum sucked.
Yeah, it was like.
Did you catch it?
Nah. Oh, vacuum sucks. That's a good one. I like it.
Oh, I was so proud of that one.
I'm proud of that one too. That was really fantastic.
I agree. Yeah.
Oy.
But I guess that brings us to the end of this episode, right?
We did it without Dylan today. Sadly, he couldn't be here. I was hoping he'd show up towards the end. That would have been neat.
We didn't quite get him.
Tell us his favorite letter.
Yeah, that's too bad. So if you guys want to know Dylan's favorite letter, text him personally. His phone number is... It's not toll free.
There will be a fee.
There will be a fee. Yeah.
He's in Jamaica.
Data usages and charges are applicable. But other than that, I think we're going to go ahead and close this episode out. The first all random episode. Hopefully you guys liked it. Hopefully it didn't feel like it dragged on or anything. I had fun with it.
I did too. It was a blast.
So yeah, we hope to not see you guys next week, but we'll talk at you guys next week.
Listeners, let us know.
Oh yeah,
let us know if you like this or if there's any changes you'd like to see made. We love to hear your feedback. And keep an eye out. Not keep an eye out. Well, yeah, because they're supposed to look for me for the phrase of the week, right?
Yeah, if you can find John for the phrase of the week.
Jamaican panda.
Jamaican panda. Find the Jamaican panda and say Jamaican panda.
If you actually find me, I will put up an extra peanut M&M out of my own costs.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, find John directly.
Sounds good.
Burn your M&Ms, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
All right, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.